Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back with the Dokkan early stream. How are you all doing today? It is Friday, it's the final day of the week. We have our last Dokkan quiz out today. We're combining all the red zones into one tab. There's something new in here because it says new. A single ultimate red zone. Why does it not mention, okay, yeah, artificial life forms will become unavailable and they'll be integrated into the new event at a later date. Interesting. I wonder what the point of that is. I guess just to like reduce the number of things in the menu, I suppose, because like to me that doesn't really seem like anything particularly worth like, you know, like being excited about or anything, but easier to find older events and stuff, I guess.
Let's do this.
But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Mia, Drace, Tala, everyone else in chat, everyone on Twitch, Mandalorian Legion. Is that the case? I don't believe so. The stages will be brand new, so you can get stones from them again. I mean, that would be cool. I don't necessarily assume that that would be the case, but that would be awesome. Yeah, Tala, how are you doing today? Right, here we go. Ah, man, 7 again. They say it in the news post. Oh, damn. Dre says, I don't think that's the case. I mean, to be fair, like, the stages now, even the ones that were hard when they came out, they're not going to be hard anymore. And if you've already beaten them before, you could just use the same team that you used previously, I guess. Working overtime. I mean, I guess the missions won't be refreshed though, right? So it's 1 stone per stage, but that's still a good, like, what, 30, 40 stones? So how many red zone stages are there in total? I'll get the news up on here so I can continue to do these. So, be integrated into a single ultimate red zone. After the integration, the current events will become the stages of the new events. For example, Ultimate Red Zone Stage 1, GT Edition 1, Red Zone Stage 8, Movie Edition 1. Oh yeah, as the integrated events will be treated as new events, the clear status will be reset even for players who have cleared the events before the integration. You can get Dragon Stones as clear rewards when you clear the stages of the integrated events for the first time. The difficulty display of the stage, oh, just the display will be adjusted. Okay, well that's cool. I mean, I might make a video about that for today then, and I can just go through and count exactly how many red zone stages there are.
Alright, let's do this.
Because, yeah, we've got Pure Saiyans Edition. I mean, it does list them all, but Pure Saiyans Edition, DB Saga, Goku story and Vegeta story. It'll be kind of fun to go back and play all of those, like, again, just to get the stones. Like, especially, like, with newer teams. Movie Edition 2, Dismal Future. Does it mention the Heroes one as well? That'd be funny. Because you got GT Edition, Movie Edition, Wicked Bloodline Edition. Did I open the Red Ribbon Army Edition one? There's so many. Because, yeah, Red Ribbon Army has, like, 6 stages. Pure Saiyan one has 6 stages. That's 12. DB Saga is 8 stages. That's 20. Then Goku Story is 10. So that's 30. Vegeta Story is 10 as well. So that's 40. Buu Saga is only 4. So that's 44. Movie Edition 2 is 7. So that's 51. Excuse me. Dismal Future is 5, so that's 56. GT is 7, so that's 63. The original movies one is 8, because that one got a boss rush, even though the GT one still hasn't. So that's 71. And Wicked Bloodline is 5, so that's 76. Does it include the Heroes one? Let me just double check the news thing again. It doesn't include the Heroes one. That's so annoying. But yeah, what did I just say? So it's 76. Oh, and I didn't count the Daima one. The Daima one's only 3, right? So 79. So 79 Red Zone stages to replay and get a stone. So 79 free stones. And does it say when that is? I'm guessing because it's in the news now, it's going to be soon, right? Tuesday the 20th. Yeah, so by the end of the month. And it includes the Supreme Magnificent Battle as well. There's not as many of those, but yeah, that's... Yeah, so it's going to be like over 100 stones, basically, just for replaying a bunch of events that for some of us have already beaten, and like replaying them with newer teams will just be easy. So Supreme Magnificent... So, did I say... Was it 7? Did I say 76 or 79? What are we up to? Because, yeah, let's check the Supreme Magnificent Battle. There's not as many of those. Although there are a couple.
Alright, let's do this.
So the Hybrid Saiyans one has 5. The Gathering of the Super Warriors has 6. So that's 11. The Hybrid Saiyans one has 7. And there's a movie edition, sorry. So that's 18. The Universe Survival Saga one has 6, so that's 24. And then the Dragon Ball Super Edition one has 8, so that's 32. So yeah, 32 plus 79. So there's 111 stones for free. For replaying all of those things. I mean, damn. That's pretty good. So just getting our dailies out of the way here, then we can do some Bio Broly challenges. Just get the second channel link put in here as well. I mean, the Go Hard Go 10 and Trunks fight isn't that hard, depending on the team that you use. Get rid of some of these boosts as well. STR Hercule, Goku and Int Hercule in the Broly. Oh god. Yeah, I did that fun run for a video yesterday with the Omega team. Absolutely smashing it. As Omega does. Yeah, I've got a lot of characters on my Link level team currently that just have like one level 9 Link to go.
Let's do this.
Hopefully this needs no more attempt limits for the stages. Yes. Yeah, when they revamp them into that one thing, that would be the ultimate thing. Like yeah, that'd be the ultimate outcome. Dokkan well beat by Broly with 3 Cybermen on the team. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the tweet as I was setting up the stream. I didn't see the actual video. My only assumption is they used like nuking items or something, because I don't know how that's possible. Just getting the Fat Boo revive and a Ghost Usher like by itself isn't enough. Like, I don't understand. Oh, nice. We got a level 10 Link straight off the bat there, so that's good. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's here for the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Give a follow if you're on the Twitch side. They also say in the news they'll add new missions. I think the way it's worded, I need to reread it because I don't think that's what it says. But maybe I read it wrong. It says they're changing the missions for like the beginners thing. And it's like if you've already done those, you can't do them again. Because yeah, it says new missions will be added. Certain events specified in the expert missions of the Greatest Warrior will be changed. But I guess it does just say, in addition, new missions will be added. So that could just generally mean new missions. So, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Use the support memory and 2 Ghost Usher. Well, I mean, that's the thing with Bio Broly only being one phase. It's like you could use like nuking shenanigans and stuff like that. Typical, the one that got a level 10 Link was not one of the units that only has 1 Link to go. Yo, Dark FE, how's it going? Nice morning to enjoy the domination of Big Daddy Omega. And I'm still an absolute beast. Yeah, the 4,000 day Goku thing is kind of disappointing. So Toon apparently did a no items with the youth team. That's interesting. Buy a Broly is easy if you bring exact specific units. If you don't have those units, you're cooked. I don't necessarily even think that is the case. I get if you use items, if you use a lot of units that have dodge, characters that can negate unarmed super attacks. I guess some specific units are better than others, but yeah, we were just talking about the fact Dokkan World posted a video of him beating it with 3 Cybermen. So it's obviously if you don't have the specific units that he used other than the 3 Cybermen, because Omega is kind of the linchpin, and then I guess you use the Boo like revive, and then Ghost Usher, and then you use your 2 Ghost Ushers, so you just get multiple turns where he can't actually do anything to you. Probably still have to get the exact right rotations though, for it to actually work, I would imagine. I mean, the thing is, we talked about that, I think, back when 1000 Day Goku first came out, or even when he first got his EZA, was that if they made him really good, people would be mad that they couldn't get him for so long, but at the same time, it's like, that's one of those very few situations where I would say, like, tough. Like, the whole point is he's a reward for playing the game for a certain amount of time. So, like, so if you can't get him, then yeah. I mean, I guess he shouldn't be like the best unit in the game, but like, I don't know. You could make an argument that he should be the best free-to-play unit in the game. You get lucky with Broly. I had turns where he doesn't super or heal. Yeah, I saw people talking about that. I wish I had got that lucky when I was trying my Android's runs, because I certainly did not have any runs where he didn't super. I've been saving these all up. How many can I get? 19 currently. It's not exactly a crazy amount, but I'm saving them all up, and I'm just going to turn them in at the start of the anniversary just to get a few extra ones, like at the start. It's not going to be a huge amount, I know, but saying the community would be a meltdown. I don't know. I feel like people complain. I mean, we make the joke all the time, right, about how people complain about everything. I just feel like this is one of those things that, like, people probably would complain about it, but I don't think it's a legitimate complaint. Again, like, if they made him the best unit in the game, like, even better than some summonable LRs or something, then yes, I could get people being mad. But at the same time, like, he's gonna get power crept, because most people that will get him aren't gonna get him as soon as he's available. Like, I know there are people that have been playing it since it came out, but I wonder what that number is. Like, people that are still playing it since day 1 on JP. Because, like, there's very few people. Like, if you think about all the Dokkan, even especially Truth, especially because of how late he switched to JP, like, a lot of the big Dokkan YouTubers and stuff that play JP won't even be getting him. Like, is it tomorrow? I think it technically is the 4,000 days. Like, that's the earliest time anyone can actually get him, is like tomorrow. But like, barely anyone is going to be getting him. And so by the time people do actually get him, he sucks. Like, he's not, well, that's the thing, is like I said in my video yesterday when I did the showcase for him, is he's kind of like a Battlefield LR. Like, his thing is available now, but he's not even good now. So by the time most people are actually able to get him, like, there's not really going to be any point, because you can't use him. He's just like a trophy card. So after making you wait all that time to get him, like, he should be really good. Especially because people that have been playing the game for that long, I mean, unless they have been playing it that long and are free to play, people that have been playing it since like day one when it came out have probably spent some money like here and there as well. So the 4,000 day login card being good would be quite a good like reward for having played the game for that long. But I remember playing Dokkan day one, then lost my account when they added the Facebook linking. So I stopped playing for a good year. Yeah, just time travel. If I could time travel back to, I would time travel back to starting JP from day one and making a YouTube channel from like day one of Dokkan coming out. It's a nothing burger, really. Yeah. Yeah, he's a collector unit. But yeah, I think if that is the logic, I'm not saying like you're saying or we're saying that definitely is, but like I think people saying or like using the logic of like they can't make him good because then people who can't get him would be mad. I just think that's like silly. Like they should just make him good, and if you can't get him, tough. Like play for 4,000 days. Because that's the thing. Even if he's really good now, chances are when you get him in 4,000 days, if you're only at like 3,000 days, even if he's good now on release, he's not going to be good like 1,000 days from now. As is the nature of any like free-to-play units in gacha games. Like, hey, shout out to Aaron for re-upping his channel membership. Nigga Club member for 24 months. Hey, let's go. 2 years as a channel member. Yeah, the diamond badge, baby. Got the diamond Timebreaker mask. Let's go. I don't know what's happening. We were talking about 4,000 day Goku. And the fact that he's just not very good. Do I actually have any? No, I didn't think so. Hopefully after the update, that means they'll stop being the thing as well. Like when they put all those red zones into the same thing, they'll stop being the thing where the private server doesn't have the new stages for some reason. But yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, even if you get him right now, he's not particularly good. I mean, he's okay. But yeah, he's completely dodge reliant in like the actual difficult content. So he just kind of ends up being a bit eh. And like I say, I'm not going to get him until like GDC next year. So by which time, of course, he will be very, very much unusable. So. But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool having a like login bonus thing, like a collector card thing. I think it's cool, but yeah, it's not like anything that deep. I mean, it's funny that they made one of them, the 3,000 days, they made a support memory. Because that's the thing that you could argue, like, that they had to make that not too OP. Because if that was something you could use that would actually give you a massive bonus in, like, events, people would be super mad if they couldn't get it. Yeah, I kind of agree that it should have just been everyone should have got him when the game got to 1,000 days, and then everyone should get him when the game gets to, like, the Easy A at 2,000 days, and then, yeah, 4,000 days, everyone should just get the Super Easy A medals, but unfortunately, because if I go to card, schedule, and then change it to JP, yeah, so he's available in 20 and a half hours is like the reset for JP, where it then becomes day 4,000. So that's the thing. No one actually legitimately has him in game yet. Shout out to Francois for re-upping his channel membership. Ningen Club member for 41 months. Hey, let's go. Hi Ningen, still on leave and enjoying the stream. Hey, I appreciate you. Hope it's going well. I wonder what their stores, updating the stores for. It's probably just like technical stuff and not any new actual like new sales or anything. I care more about Android 16, brand new Dokkan Fest 2 immediately. Got coached in the new Red Zone stage where we have an Android mission. Well, I saw a lot of people say like he's actually fine if he's in slot 2 or 3 and gets his like unit super off. Even Vector, who was going hard on Twitter complaining about him being a fraud now, literally tweeted today saying that he was wrong about him and was just skill issuing him when using him. Is that like he just, you can still use him, he just, you have to think about how to use him. You don't use him in slot 1 apparently, but I mean that's what we have like the Gammas Easy A's for and stuff now, I guess. Like I even beat that Android's mission on the final turn. I took the risk and put Gamma 2 in slot 1 and he dodged. But it's kind of annoying when you have to rely on like, well, if this guy dodges, then I win, and if he doesn't, then I lose. It's kind of annoying, but I'm trying to think of like, I want to do, we're going to do a Bio Broly challenge here, but I do kind of want to use the youth team and see, well, not youth, I suppose, but because, I mean, Bio Broly actually would be kind of... not Bio Broly. Trunks would actually be kind of okay against Bio Broly because he can dodge. Definitely not going to use you. Or you. Yeah, Tao can counter unarmed supers as well, that is true. Yeah, they're finally closing Speed Battle. I can't remember the last time I played that. But yeah, I mean, that is a good point. With the red zone things resetting, you should try and complete any ones you haven't done as soon as possible before the reset, so you can get the stones again after they reset. I guess you could use Pan. Was it the physical Pan that has the dodge? I even tried using Tech Broly. He can counter unarmed supers, but he didn't and died like a bum. I mean, the problem is as well is that he can't like, even if he can negate the super, surely on like the second turn or like he wouldn't tank normals. One of only 140. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, so there are only 140 players with power level over 10 million in the entire game. That's crazy. Not a fan of relying on dodge units, yeah. Like, I don't like to rely on... Like, dodge is very effective, and having units that are, like, can dodge things and stuff, that's all well and good. But, like, yeah, having to rely on dodge always feels, like, not great. Like, not fun. Because you have no control over it. It's like, well, I've strategized as much as I can at this point. And now it's literally down to the percentage, like, the RNG chance of whether the game lets me win or not. Like... Hey, Danshin Dokkan, with this revamp, we'll get 111 stones and 55,000 power level and new missions. Yeah, it's very cool. I'm going to do a video about that today, so like after the stream. I need to make a note of that. So, new red zone revamp. Yeah, it's like it is 100. It was 70. What did I say it was? It was like 79 red zone stages. And then 32 Supreme Magnificent Battle stages. So it adds up to 111 stones. I can't go one day without a typo. It's the side effect of all that UI membership dodging, is the it affects your ability to spell. Well, that does remind me, shout out to everyone, shout out to all the channel members, shout out to everyone that's been supporting the channel, shout out to everyone that's been checking out the videos and the shorts, putting up the quiz shorts. I mentioned it at the end of today's quiz short, but I'm going to start doing my own Dokkan quiz shorts starting from next week, so keep an eye out for those. Going to try and make them a little bit more like what we were kind of hoping that the quiz would actually be. Actual trivia about in-game stuff. I'm going to try and start doing those as like a Monday to Friday thing, so keep an eye out for those. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's been coming out and supporting the channel recently. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you've liked the stream on YouTube or given a follow on the Twitch side. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all coming out. If you do want to help to support the channel, the best way to do so is to become a channel member or gift a membership if you are a member already. You get access to all of the channel emotes. You get your name highlighted in green in the chat with the Timebreaker mask badge, which changes depending on how long you've been a member. You saw somebody just now earlier in the stream get their 2-year badge for the 24 months as a member. There's also members only posts that go up, especially whenever I clear any spaces on my friends list. I always make a post that is for members only to drop their codes. And there's a members only area in the Discord as well. So I appreciate all you guys that are helping to support me and the channel. You can help support me for free by just liking the streams, checking out the videos when they drop, leaving likes and comments, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's give this a try. I want to try this youth team. Well, it's not all youth because we've got the future Gohan and Trunks and the AGL Trunks, but let's give this a go here. See how we get on. I don't want the auto to be on, that's for sure. Yeah, I said it was probably true. Like the Goku 5.9 million times. If you think about like how much people link level, and like for me personally, I basically always use 1000 Day Goku as my link level team leader. So in that time period, I probably used Goku over 100 times. Well over 100 times, and that's just me. And it's like 5.9 million times in total across all players on both versions of the game. So I feel like it has to be true, right? Okay, so let's see. We've got a fairly decent starting rotation here. Now the question is, who is going to be best in slot 1? I mean, Future Gohan basically has like 90% damage reduction. They're both only 55% for me though, so... But I think, yeah, Future Gohan does have more defense, so for turn 1 it probably is best for him to go slot 1. Because obviously the annoying thing is whoever's in slot 1 is going to get stunned, so they can't do anything. It's a shame as well, because being an int unit, it would be very nice to get the free level 5 dodge there as well, but... You know, it is what it is. 37 million for Gohan's not bad. Yeah, Gohan's only good on turn 1, right, Future Gohan, for tanking. Same with this Gohan as well, to be honest. Both of them are only really good at tanking on turn 1. But then at least for the int Gohan, then you just switch over to Goten and Trunks. And then ideally, they'll be fine in slot 1 because they just dodge the super. Actually, I didn't look and see. What's the second? Okay, we do have the other Gohan on the second rotation because that's important. Oh wow, Pan just didn't dodge. Great. Well, actually, yeah, Pan is a tricky one to use on this stage because she doesn't have a full rotation of youth if we have the Future Gohan. Yeah, exactly. Both you switch to the Goten and Trunks and just nuke down Broly, ideally. Yeah, I forgot, because Pan needs a full youth rotation to actually get her... What about this one? Yeah, she supports youth. Yeah, see, all allies in the turn have to be youth for her to have the scouter. Maybe this Kid Gohan will be okay, as long as he's only going to take like one hit.
Let's do this.
Ah, both the Gohans are on the first turn. But Future Gohan's on the other turn, so I guess that could be okay. Alright, so this starting rotation is a bit sketchy, because both the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks are on the first turn, which you never want like both the units to be on the first turn, really. When it comes to this team in particular for like the friend. But I mean, I don't know what the friend's build is. The friend could have a bunch of extra dodge. So if he dodges him here, that would be pretty good. But yeah, I think Kid Gohan will be a big liability considering he's not on the next turn either. So his first appearance is turn 3. Wow. Okay, so much for Gohan tanking against him. I don't know if that was my one, 55% one. And I guess, to be fair, Gohan has no links with Goten and Trunks. This is why attempt limits suck, though, because like it'll be super fun to just try out a bunch of these lesser powerful teams, and even if we just die over and over and over again, like it's still kind of fun. But the fact that we literally only get 6 tries and then we can't do it anymore. He does have guard, doesn't he, in that scenario? Oh no, he doesn't get guard at all. But he does have a lot of damage reduction. I've got the rainbow orb for him. What you really want is like a crazy amount of luck RNG for like turn 1 and have the orb change. Him get like his passive fully unlocked like straight away, which I know is really difficult, but
all right, let's do this.
Oof. Okay, well I don't know, I don't think Gohan is going to be okay here. If we do this, he's got some extra defense at least. Here's the friend one, but the friend one's only 55% as well. Him dodging would be nice, but... Yeah, he just takes 1,000,000 damage, jeez. Just use AGL Trunks. I'm sure he'll dodge. Yeah, the 50% dodge chance coming in clutch. Yeah, Christopher, how's it going? Again, this is the other thing. All the stuff that we talk about with, like, why attempt limits are bad and all that kind of thing. Because, like, bad starting rotations in this fight especially will also be really detrimental. Like... Yeah, that's your Gohan. Yeah, we can put on the Goku family one, I guess. It doesn't help everyone. I'm not really sure what the best one is. We use the truth tactic, it's the friend. Yeah. I'm playing Extreme Super Battle Road. Oh wait, which the time limit one is like the challenging one.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so we got another starting situation where I'm not sure how well we can actually do here. Yeah, they don't share any links, which is really annoying. Do this and hope for the dodge. I've had runs before of difficult events where I've put Goten and Trunks in slot 1 and they dodge like every single attack, but there you go. And hopefully future Gohan can tank in slot 1 on the next turn, because he's got 90% damage reduction on turn 1. So hopefully he'll be fine. But yeah, that's the thing. I would have no problem with this event being as tough as it is if there was no attempt limits. Like, the example I give is, remember, like, 2 years ago, during the summer of, like, me streaming every day trying to do the Heroes vs. Sin events, we were only limited to the number of, like, hearts friends that I could find. But imagine if that event had had, like, 6 attempts per day. Like, I could have streamed... Some of those attempts lasted, like, a minute, because we died immediately because of bad RNG. So I'd have been, if I'd streamed those attempts every day, I'd have been streaming for, like, 20 minutes on some of those days. Whereas instead, we were able to get loads of people together, loads of people set hearts friends, and then we were streaming for, like, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, like, just doing attempts over and over again. Like, I would love to do that in this event. Try out loads of different teams and just keep trying multiple attempts over and over again, trying to beat it with different teams. But you can't. Like... $600k. Well, I think because of the amount of damage he does, AGL Gohan probably just dies now. Because, yeah, my future Gohan is only 55%. In fact, let me make a post about it, because I might make a video about it, whether it's today or not. But if I make a tweet about it, I can use some of the replies, like, for the video, potentially. So... So, the Bio Broly fight is just another reason why attempt limits are indefensibly bad. Yeah, if you could use stones to get, like, an extra try, I don't know if I necessarily would want to do that, but... In fact, let's really bait out the people who do actually think that they're good for some reason. I'm going to put indefensibly in capitals. So yeah, the Bio Broly fight is just another reason why attempt limits are indefensibly bad. I would have 0 issues with the fight being the way it is if I could just keep retrying it as many times as I want, because it would be fun to try and beat it with fun/lesser teams. There you go. Don't you like sweating due to it, knowing you might not make it due to RNG? No, I don't. But yeah, like if it was just like you could spend like Zenny or something to have another attempt, that would be fine, because Zenny basically is just useless, really. I mean, well, it's not, because you use it for everything, but leveling for the past 3 hours. Gotten 2 links from 9 to 10. Wait, what stage are you doing though? Because I mean, I did one. I know it's all RNG, but I did one. My first boosted run of 35.6 at the start of today on the stream, and in that run, I got a level 9 and level 10 link. Yeah, we've said that in the past. I think that is a really good solution, is once you've beaten the stage, remove the attempt limits, because then you can retry it as much as you want with other teams. Stage 35.6. Damn. Yeah, that is currently the best like link level stage. I guess that is just like real bad RNG then, unfortunately. Doughboy says, "Good morning, Ningen. Your boy Truth likes the attempt limit. He does have an audience that likes it as well." I just don't get it. I genuinely, I don't think there's any good reason for there being attempt limits. Just like, why? Wait, because yeah, how many attempts do I even have left? 2. Okay. So do we try it again with this team, or because like it feels like no one on the team is actually able to do anything? Like some of the units can't even survive on the second turn, so maybe we don't use this team. Truth's argument is dumb. He says it raises the stakes. If you really play the game and you finally get that win, you get the same result. Yeah, how does it raise the stakes? The rewards are the same. You don't get anything extra for beating it on like the first day or anything. I mean, bringing Gohan into the stage would be really dumb. Demonic power or pure Saiyans? I mean, it could be that they don't want us to re-roll the turns, get the perfect rotations. I mean, the problem is, with some of the events being so hard, like, you could argue that even with Bio Broly, like, just because you have the perfect starting rotation doesn't mean you're going to win. So artificial difficulty, make rotations being part of that difficulty, no attempt limits. I mean, that's the thing, like, yeah, you can reset for optimal rotations, but you still aren't necessarily going to win. But yeah, I get that. The idea it forced people to log in multiple days. So like the next day after a new red zone comes out, there's no new content. So then you log back in because you didn't beat the stage the day before, so you have to go back on to play it again. Like, I do get that, I suppose, but like, I just, yeah, I don't know. I think you take the risk because, like people have said, is some people then just don't like it. Like, so we're doing this because we want people to come back and like play it again tomorrow because they couldn't be here on day one. But for every person that does do that, there'll be people that are like, well, I'm just not going to play it, like the game at all, for the next couple of days because I'm annoyed at how bad that first like stage was or something, right? I don't know how the numbers like fully even out as to who exactly is and isn't doing either of those things, but Dragon Ball Seekers, time travelers, or bond of parent and child is the main thing. So should just use the fat boo tactic. Because you can't use Vegito or Gogeta. Who else is someone that could actually tank or dodge against this guy? I mean, are the gods or the Super Saiyan 4s even actually good enough on like the first turn to be able to defend against Broly? Probably not. Mini Vegeta, yeah. Or do we just go like the AGO UI Goku route? Let's try that. Yeah, I don't think the Tech Goku that could eventually become Vegito, I don't think is good enough. Yeah, Goma could be. Yeah, Goma would be good for this stage. It'd be great if I had him. He would be good to use on this team. But yeah, we'll try out this Daima Goku team. I mean, starting rotations again are going to be a big thing, but great. This is a terrible starting rotation. Well, I mean, Daima Goku can at least dodge, but will he is the question. Dodge the super at least, right? You took the normal because you're going to dodge the super, right? Nope. So that's another attempt gone.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, this is a little bit better. Well, I say a little bit, it's a much better starting rotation. In fact, actually, this could be a really good rotation setup as long as Goku actually dodges here. Okay. He immediately didn't dodge, but we didn't get supered straight away, strangely enough. Because, yeah, Daima Goku post-supering should be okay for tanking. At least, like, the normals. Yeah. Pretty sure Fusionist can tank a super turn 1. I mean, he has got type... He does have type advantage and decent damage reduction, I guess. Because, yeah, this turn, UI Goku obviously gets guaranteed dodge. Wait, did he not super? Actually, I don't think I've ever... I've seen people mention it, but I don't think I've actually ever had a run myself where he didn't super on the turn. I've seen people mention that it can happen, but yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah, taking full advantage of the UI Goku 100% to dodge on turn 1. I haven't used Mini Daima Goku enough really since he came out, because he is really good. Especially once we get to the turn where he can start like dropping bombs. Well, this is the turn where he did super. UI Goku dodged his super in slot 1, so... Yeah, we got Glorio slot 3 for the multi-turn support, so the next turn we got Blue Goku in slot 1 again, so we should have a pretty good next turn. And then Fat Boo just dies in slot 3, but then we get the revive, and we'll have the Ghost Usher with him the next time he comes back around. Which I suppose is going to be quite a few turns, so it's not really... Ideally, you want him on like turn 1, have him die in slot 3 like straight away. Oh, nice. Glorio just didn't dodge. Well, there you go. And just like that, our attempts at Bio Broly for the day are done. Game says, no more fun for you today. Where's my Glorio at? 79%. Oh, I haven't given him a gold skill orb. Damn it. Also, what even are these skill orbs that I've given him? I mean, I guess you want him to crit when he's doing all of those additionals, but really you just want him to dodge. If he'd had that extra like level extra 8 dodge that he now has, I would have survived and it would have been fine. Damn, it's my own fault. I done goofed. Let's do Metal Cooler with the youth team instead. Isn't the last phase is STR, isn't it? So I probably don't want to use you. Oh, excuse me. Do 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 do. I'm struggling to fit that last unit on the team though, because like we need someone that can dodge, ideally. Kid Goku, maybe?
All right, let's do this.
Yo, Havoc, how's it going? Just having great fun with the attempt limits not letting me do any more runs on Bio Broly for today. Interesting. Oh god, yeah, I forgot he has the massive like enemies minus key thing, which is really annoying. Kid Goku doesn't have great key on most of the teams apart from DB Saga that he's on as it is. Yeah, he didn't start off great. Wait, who was on the rotation? Oh, it's because he didn't have a demonic power ally on the rotation.
Let's do this.
It's like the worst possible starting rotation for that Kid Gohan, because he needs a demonic power ally to actually be able to tank. Cool that your YouTube banner is a Bullet Club reference. Yeah. Yeah, that was the inspiration behind the original Ningen Club logo. Is that it's a Bullet Club. I liked the fact that like all the Bullet Club members had their own like custom like Bullet Club design like logos for their shirts and stuff. So I thought that would be a really cool thing to do, like for my own thing. Oh god, I hate this. Everyone having such like such little key. It's really annoying. Fortunately, the Int Gohan gets a lot of ki when he attacks, so he'll get a bunch extra. It's got my no item run down with diffused fires. Oh, what, for Bio Broly or for this one? Yeah, exactly. We lost one attempt due to a bad starting rotation. Exactly. But that's the other thing as well that I feel like happens with difficult events. Like, people will get really mad about an event and how difficult it is. And then, like, within a couple of days of it coming out, people will have figured out, like, the strategy or, like, certain strategies to make it easier. And so now, all of, like, even from yesterday, but like as of today, like, I'm just seeing people posting no item runs against Bio Broly with a bunch of different teams. Father Son Gallic Gun is underrated unit for this. If you let him build up versus phase 1, double digit tanking the 7 million supers. Yeah, Trunks is one of those units where, like, he's disappointing, I know, for a lot of reasons, but in events where dodge isn't disabled, he can be pretty good. All you need to learn for Bio Broly is unit that counters unarmed supers or dodges. The STR Blues, like, well, any of the characters that have a high dodge. Like that one attempt we had before, like one of the other Gohans died. I put AGL, LR, Goten and Trunks in slot 1 and they dodged every single attack. Like, it is annoying, as we said before, to have to try and, like, rely on dodge characters for some of these, but there are multiple different, like, units that you can use that can potentially just get it done. But I think the person that was asked to Easy 8 AGL Trunks tried to copy the guy who Easy 8 Gamma 2. Oh wow, this is a turn. Oh, the locking. Man. Oh, locking sucks. Because that would have been so good to have, like, this guy exchange and then do that. I mean, we've got the revive, so we can't die here anyway, but Trunks is basically a weaker Gamma 2 with no damage reduction. I mean, man, like, Trunks, yeah, Trunks' Easy A just could have been so good. And that's the thing, like I say, in events where dodge isn't disabled, like, you could still get some decent use out of Trunks, but yeah, removing a lock by reverse exchanging. I like the fact that you can remove it with, like, the giant 8 things and stuff as well, which is another reason why Orange Piccolo's Easy A is going to be so good. Bear in mind, we should see their Easy A details in 2 days' time, like the time that my early stream, like, starts, like the time the stream started today, Friday morning for me. It should be Sunday morning on Twitter. We should get the Easy A details for Piccolo and Gohan, which is going to be fun. Yeah, I forgot that Metal Cooler Core has locking, which is annoying, but dude, LR Orange Piccolo, I feel like, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like Piccolo is unfumbleable, right? Just because he's so good. Like, they don't even really have to do that much, and he'd be good again. Yeah, the first turn with Goten and Trunks, you get 100% dodge anyway, so... I'm a bit worried about the Gohan, though, because Gohan's had absolutely no build-up whatsoever, and is going to get attacked at the end here, but... Yeah, I feel like it would be a struggle. It's a fumble, Orange Pickle. No demonic power on rotation. Demonic power? Oh, what, this turn? Yeah, no, because Gohan, Goten, and Trunks are on demonic power because of Gohan. Because reversible exchange, they get all the categories of both. Because, yeah, Gohan, because it's Gohan plus Goten and Trunks. So they have all the Gohan categories. So they're on demonic power. That's why the Gohan... Oh, great. Trunks didn't dodge the super from Metal Cooler, so we're just dead now anyway. Nice. Good work, Trunks. Bunks. Brian Bedonde in the chat. Bunks. Is AGL Trunks good, guys? Great easy A. True. Yeah, at least if we do this, Gohan can get some build up. Because he'll get hit first, which means he then can at least get some additionals. Do you think the LR EZA will be in the data? Well, it'll be Sunday morning will be Twitter details, and then Monday will be data download. So... I know we have units that get different stat buffs depending on the slot they're in, but I'd like to see a unit gets different super attack depending on the slot. That could be interesting. I don't know, it'd be hard for them to do, I think, just because it's more assets, like more resources going into a card for like a super attack that you potentially won't see or don't get to see as much. Well, I'm not sure, because last week there was the thing about it still being the New Year holiday, which is why the tweet didn't come out the day we expected it to. So, Sunday morning should be the Twitter details. If we go back to the usual schedule. Well, good night, bro. It's 2:30 AM. Hey, no worries, my dude. I appreciate you coming by. The LR EZAs, if that's all they got. Changing the intro buff to 6 turns. Give Gohan 58% damage reduction and 2 or 3 key per key sphere. Orange Piccolo can get attack and defense support when getting hit. I mean, if that's all they got, it would be disappointing, but like they probably could still be good. I think it would probably be disappointing if that's all they got, but that doesn't necessarily mean they would be bad. But yeah, like, they need more than that. Like, something like, especially with some of the tough bosses that we have now. Yeah, things like Orange Piccolo, like, I think they should both get, like, a massive boost on the first turn. Like, both of them being essentially unkillable slot 1 tanks on turn 1 would be pretty nice. Kind of like the Year 7 EZAs, where they have, like, the 77% damage reduction on turn 1. Obviously, that doesn't make them unkillable, especially now. But, like, something like that I think would be really good. Just make them, give them something to make them super, super tanky. I thought they're out on Tuesday, aren't they? I'm going to have to double check again, because unless I've misread it. I thought they were out on Tuesday. I could be wrong, though. That is very possible. Oh, yeah, they are out on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, the Twitter details will be Monday morning. That's actually kind of helpful for me as well, because new stuff coming out on Tuesday next week is actually kind of awkward for me because of IRL, like errands and stuff that I need to do. So I was going to have a really, really busy Tuesday. So that's actually better for me that they come out on Wednesday. So yeah, the EZAs are actually out on Wednesday, which means that, yeah, the Twitter details should be Monday. I don't know why I thought they were out on Tuesday. I guess it's just because content always comes out on Tuesday. I think I just skimmed over it when we saw the announcement. I was like, oh yeah, it's Gamma's like this Tuesday, and then Piccolo and Gohan will be the Tuesday after. But yeah, it is actually Wednesday, so... Yeah, I think I just skim read it and assumed it was Tuesday. But yeah, so yeah, it is actually Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning for me, so it'll be Monday. Yeah, Monday Twitter details, data download on Tuesday. Oh, nice. Gohan dodged the super. Let's go. Shout out to, is it Izon Zeng for the follow over on the Twitch side. Sorry if I horribly butchered your name. But yeah, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, 50% damage reduction is not great enough. Well, I mean, it depends on the thing. Like, if a unit also has, like, you know, plus 300% defense when they get hit or something, so that when they actually get hit, they have, like, 3 or 4 million defense, then 50% damage reduction is okay. Not against some super attacks still, but, like, it's still okay. But if you're trying to design a unit to be, like, an unkillable tank, then like 50% damage reduction isn't enough. It has to be at least like 77%, whilst also having like crazy base defense. Because even units like AGL Golden Frieza, the TUR, like even having 90% damage reduction like isn't good enough if you don't have like the defense, the like raw defense to back it up. Yeah, it's a shame that Gohan is going to die here because he's locked in the middle and I can't really do anything. Because ideally, without the locking, I would just put Future Gohan in slot 3, and then obviously he would die. Int Goten and Trunks are going to dodge everything. Ideally, AGL Goten and Trunks would dodge everything. Hey man, I've been a fan for a long time. Just want to say thanks for all the help for the past years. Hey, no worries, my dude. I appreciate you. Superhero team has 2 slot 1 tanks already. I think the thing is, about the superhero team, I think needing Piccolo as another slot 1 tank is the fact that the Gohan plus Gamma 1, like after Gohan's 5-turn passive thing runs out, like can't really go in slot 1 anymore. But yeah, support would be good as well. Well, I think Piccolo's thing was super underrated when he came out. The fact that he gave all allies 2 ki when he got hit. Because obviously that was super helpful for Gohan. But could you imagine if his thing was like all allies 3 ki and 30% defense or something when he gets hit? Like that would be super good. See, look at this. This is why AGL Goten and Trunks Super Easy is so good. Like, double super in slot 3, and both slots, they're just like, nah, I'll just dodge that, actually. Oh, great. We're not in a good spot here, though. In fact, this is actually really bad, because... Does Kid Goku actually get his dodge chance before he attacks? I can't remember. Because it might actually be cooked. Oh yeah, he's supered as well, so we're actually just dead. Gets all his defense when getting hit. Yeah, that would be fine. Tamello, how's it going? Hey, shout out to Isen for the bit as well. I appreciate you. Wow, Goku actually didn't die. Damn. I didn't even see how much damage he took. I just instantly assumed we were dead, and so started looking at the chat. I mean, can he take a second one, though? Oh, damn. Alright, Kid Goku, I see you. He lived both super attacks. That's crazy. There's no demonic power character on the rotation, though, I've just realised, because we got one of the Gohans got locked and get floated off. So, that's awkward. Yeah. And that's why locking is so irritating, because Gohan would have a demonic power ally on the rotation if we didn't have the stupid lock thing. Maybe if I take you off and put you on.
Alright, let's do this.
Because, yeah, I think this would be a fun, like, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks team to try and use here. Got a lot of AGL characters, so that helps out against the last phase. The locking, obviously, is super annoying. I don't like the fact that they have no links before you exchange into... Goten and Trunks, but it is what it is. Maybe I should keep you on rotation so you can actually like get some build up, although you can't even super. Whatever they do, LR Orange Piccolo needs to be good. People love that unit, and it's not like we have other Orange Piccolos in the game. Yeah, exactly. Geek Recon, how's it going? Credit Body of Mine was the team I beat this with. Items just because Baby and Possessed Boys are so good. Yeah, I don't have either of them. I tried to, like, save my stones a little bit towards the end of the year. I had to go to Pity to get Diamond Goku. I did summon for Baby. I think I spent about 400 or 500 stones. I didn't want to go all the way to Pity. Like, I haven't been very lucky with the TURs that have released in, like, the later half of this year. I got lucky with the anniversary and the GDC LRs and stuff, so that's probably the more important thing. But TURs for this year, I haven't been super lucky with. I still don't have either of the Golden Week units, even though they've returned twice at this point, and I still don't have either of them because they're not worth buying with coins. I've been the #1 baby Copa since 2017. I was legally obligated to pull the full team. Yeah, fair. I mean, Baby, I've been like one of the people that's saying every time we thought it might even be possible that Baby should get a Dokkan Fest. I do think he's a little bit underwhelming, though, the actual card that we got, but it's definitely not bad. Let's do this. Could have been better, but team can still do the events. Yeah, I mean his team is good as well. Like, but yeah, I know I'm not missing anything not having the Golden Week TURs because they're not very good. But I'm ready for the 11th anniversary TUR kicking pose edition. It's funny that so many of those characters in like a short space of time all just had the kicking like TUR arts. Hit's good. Yeah, Hit's good in Festival. And if we get events, if we do get events that start being longer again. Oh, Goku's not going to get a chance to even attack, is he? And Battle of Fate is insanely good. Yeah, Battle of Fate, especially like LRs, it's very LR heavy for like the good units. But yeah, Battle of Fate does have a lot of good, good stuff on it. Look at that kit. I know, man. That's actually like underratedly bad. Like, I don't know if people mention it enough how annoying one of the enemy mechanics, because we all hate locking and stuff. But like, yeah, enemies -6 key is kind of brutal. Like, if you don't have characters that are going to be doing additionals without needing to super first, you're going to end up with a bunch of characters that just like can't do anything, which is really annoying. I mean, I could just remove the rotation locking here, I guess, if I wanted to, and make Gohan hit like an absolute truck. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah, could you imagine? -12 key. Well, wasn't one of the Tamagami, isn't it -8 key? Or is it just -6? I might be wrong. Let me double check. But yeah, isn't Tamagami 2 like, is it Tamagami 2? Is it like enemies -8 key, or is it number 1? Not number 1, I mean 3. The one that's like stage 1. Tamagami number 3. Yeah, enemies -8 key. It's like, bruh, let me super. I take both of those over an enemy randomly sealing your unit. It's so easy for a sealed unit to be a liability. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Well, I guess they could get an additional. Yeah, that's true. Because even if they don't have enough key to get the first super, they could get an additional super. But yeah, if they just get randomly sealed, they can just then die because they can't super. Matsu saw that I wasn't participating in the red zone and blue zones anymore and said, right, let's force him to do it. Yep, that's right. You've got 11 days, like 10 days potentially, until the 20th. I don't know when they become unavailable. So you've got like 10 days to beat all the red zone stages you haven't beaten. so that you can then get the stones again after it resets. Are you mad about the turn limit? Turn limit? Oh. Why does Future Gohan have to be locked in slot 1? Because now he's going to die. There's no point wasting the Kid Goku, because doesn't his active skill heal you? Yeah, there's kind of no point using it then, because... It's annoying. Because Future Gohan is just going to die even if he doesn't super, but he is... Oh, or he'll just dodge, I guess. Yeah, so all of the red zones, I'm going to make a video about it after the stream, but there's a thing in the news today. All of the red zones are going to be repackaged into a new heading, like into a new event. So you just click on it and it's going to... You know, like when they moved all the Extreme Z areas into one thing? So you'll click on like red zone and then it will open up and you'll have all the red zones listed. But when they do that, they're going to reset all the stages. So yeah, we added up the stages earlier. I'm going to make a proper video going over all the details after the stream. But it's like 111 stages in total with all the red zones and blue zones. So that means you can get 111 stones by redoing all of the events again. And that's going to be happening in like 10 days. So basically you have the next 10 days to beat any red zone stages you haven't beaten already. Because then they're going to reset and you can get the stones again. Which is obviously going to be pretty cool. Right, so you're locked there, so that's fine. Is it turn fire? Yeah, okay, so he can still tank, so that's fine. Kid Gohan can still tank as well, so let's do that. Yeah, whatever you do, don't leave it like too close to the time. I would say just get it done like as soon as you can. The missions will still... I think the missions will still be... It says the missions, I think, should still be available that you haven't done. But they're going to add new missions as well. So... Yeah, so I would say try and do the missions as well if you can. But yeah, if you haven't done the missions, just try and beat the stages. And I have all the stages under the challenge tab fully completed. Yeah, it's a good thing to have them reset. The missions, the existing missions won't be reset. So like if you've done or not done the... If you've not done the existing missions, I believe they stay... They'll still be there. Leave it to me. Here it goes. Wait. Why can't I use Trunks' active skill? I thought you could use it on the first turn. Oh, there isn't a bond of master and disciple or future ally in this turn. That's crazy. Well, I guess we'll just do that. I need to beat them all because I haven't beaten anything since the 10th anniversary. Well, like I say, you've got 10 days. Yeah, the funny removing speed battle. Should I send you my phone so you can do the stages for me? I should do that as like a service Like if people are on Android, because obviously you lose your stones if you switch between Android and iOS, and I'll transfer your account onto my Android emulator for like the private server. I'll transfer your account onto my emulator and beat the stages for you for a fee. Yeah, the completion status of missions that will remain available will be carried over. Yeah, so if you haven't done the missions, you can still do them afterwards. But there will also be new missions added as well, which is interesting. But yeah, I am also joking, because that would take ages. For legal reasons, Bandai, that was a joke. Yeah, Boss Rush, I mean, it's one of those things. Boss Rush, the event itself isn't good, obviously, but it's just the fact people like the free stones more than anything else. But okay, Kid Goku has to survive slot 1 again. Also, Gohan is now, like, doesn't have his damage reduction and therefore relies on dodge, which is not great unless I switch him over, but then we don't have all in the family, which is what I want him to be in slot 1 for in the first place. Amazing what happens when you read the news. Yeah. Okay, well, Goku didn't get supered straight away, so after he attacks, he has to dodge, and he's not even being attacked after this anyway, so I think we should be good. Boss Rush was amazing when it first came out, still remember the amazing Boss Rush videos. Yeah, we used to do, like, races in Boss Rush for, like, early collabs and stuff, because they were actually hard. Like, you could actually die. But as we said before, like, unfortunately for Boss Rush, once Dokkan events became just like a joke and like easy to do with no items, then Boss Rush became essentially pointless because they can make you do like 20 things in a row and it wouldn't matter because you would still be able to just beat them all really easily. Yeah, it's nice to have 3 stones that took 0. But I mean, the thing is, as long as they give the same amount of stones in a celebration, I don't mind not having a boss rush. Like, they're giving those stones out in other ways. Because at the end of the day, boss rush was cool for getting the 3 stones, but otherwise, like, the event itself, there wasn't really much point to it. Like, it wasn't like it was fun content, it was just easy stones. So, as long as they're giving out the same amount of stones overall, that's fine. But yeah, that's exactly it. As soon as Dokkan events just became super easy to do, because I remember back when I first started playing the game, like Dokkan, people would be posting videos. Like before even I started making content, which bear in mind was like 8 years ago or something. When people started, like people would be posting like beating the 50 stamina stage, because that's how much they used to cost. Like beating the 50 stamina stage Dokkan event with no items would be like a video, because they were actually kind of tough. And then as soon as Dokkan events became just easy to do with no items, Boss Rush became easy, because that was the only reason Boss Rush was hard, because you had multiple events in a row, but you only had the one set of items. But as soon as it became super easy to do them with no items, then it didn't matter how many times they put in a row, or how many events they put in a row, because they were all just super easy. But yeah, like I remember back when like I pulled AGL Super Vegito when he came out, and I couldn't Dokkan Awaken him because I couldn't beat his Dokkan event. I had to wait until like the next big release after him was Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Oh, are you serious? They didn't dodge his super. Bruh, Goten and Trunks, in Goten and Trunks barely ever sell for me. That's crazy. I wonder if the clones team could beat this event.
All right, let's do this.
Because this is going to be my last attempt. Glad we moved away from here's a Dokkan Fest without awakening for a few. Well, it used to be a case of a Dokkan Fest would come out, their event would be available during their celebration, and then it would go away. So then you'd be stuck like, okay, well now I can't do this Dokkan event. I'm trying to think. The physical one is the best one, right? Because the physical one has guard, although maybe floating off the physical one because of the last phase being STR is probably the best way to go. Okay. How much are we going to take from the super straight away? 500k, okay. I was going to say, if he just double supers, then we just die. Well, that's annoying. Typical, we didn't have an STR Rosé on the first turn as well. So yet again, another, because of attempt limits, we lost because we had a bad starting rotation.
All right, let's do this.
I only have like 2k days, 4k days going to be, yeah, 2,000 days from now. It's a long time. But don't worry, because, yeah, the 4,000 day Goku's not even good, so... Okay, so... Make sure we get the 18 key with you. Get a tech orb for you. Can't get an AGL orb for the one at the end, so hopefully he just dodges, but... Though the Metal Cooler army can be attack lowered, can't they? So... Oh, that was the thing. Yeah, no, that was... UI Goku was like the only time they ever did that, didn't they? They released you in UI Goku, but he didn't have a Dokkan Awakening. I think that's one of the only times they ever did that. It's not something that they used to do on a regular basis. And it's just because they obviously like wanted to capitalize on the hype and get him out like straight away. 77% chance to dodge. It's pretty good, but he relies on that dodge, otherwise he just gets exploded. The 4,000 day Goku. Yeah, the problem with this event for the Clones team is like Rosé is pretty decent, but I don't know if he can like slot one tank the Cooler Core super attack. 4,000 days for me is the 31st of July 2028. Yeah, mine's not until like July 2027. So that means I'd be having to use him in like the 12th anniversary year GDC content, which I can't imagine would go very well. That's where I'm going to get screwed over because of the stupid orb thing. Because I can't pick up an STR orb even though there's one right there because there's so many tech orbs. I wish Dokkan would change the way it prioritizes orbs for characters. Like, it shouldn't always be key. If a character has a thing in their passive that says they get an extra boost if they pick up a certain type of orb, then that orb should be the one that the game prioritizes. I like the way they tried to fix that as well with some characters, where they make them get tons of extra key if they pick up that type of orb, because then it will prioritize picking them up more. But been playing since Super Saiyan 3, STR Giga Tank Vegeta, only at 1600 days because I'm taking breaks. Yeah, because that's a long, like, that's a super old one. Pycon OST. I think one of my favourite new OSTs is this Gamma 2 and Piccolo one, just because the intro is so good. Oof, that's a lot of damage. The SDR clone is like the worst one by far. Yeah, this is an awkward turn. You get a little bit of a heal here. Rose, I think, should be okay because of all of the attack lowering and like the passive attack lowering from the tech one and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, sorry, you can super me multiple times in slot 1 as long as they all do double-digit damage. Like... But yeah, this is where it starts to get a bit more tricky. Especially, I was going to say, especially with stuff like locking, because we didn't get the AGL, we can't get an AGL orb for this guy in the middle, so that's bad. Now, do I use Rosé's active skill for the 25% buff, or do I use Zamasu's active skill to make sure I get a full heal? Because I can heal a decent amount off of the orbs. I think I probably should just use Rosé's active skill so that everybody gets a buff. And then unfortunately I can't get an STR orb, so I just have to hope that the AGL one in slot 1 will just dodge anyway. And then yeah, I can get a decent heal off of the orbs here. And he didn't dodge, great. I mean, I guess that's good timing because I have to wrap up the stream here anyway, but that's awkward. And then, yeah, that's it. So, we tried using some different random teams against Bio Broly and Metal Cooler, and we used up all of our attempt limits without getting a single win, which pretty much underlines my point that I made the post about earlier, that, like, attempt limits are just, in my opinion, indefensibly bad. Like, I genuinely don't understand any reason why anyone would think they were good. Or even just not bad. Only 2.8 million damage, it's fine. I see this as a massive win that you didn't get a win. Wow. Damn. The trolling. Tala, how could you? But yeah, temp limit's terrible. At least people not play the whole day same event. But if people want to do that, then they should be able to. That's the thing. Like, not everybody wants to, and so they don't have to if they don't want to. But if you want to, you should be able to, like, to do that. If you just want to replay the same event, like, every day, or, like, all day, until you can get a win with a different, or, like, more fun team, you should be allowed to do that. Yeah, I would like. It'd be interesting to make for a video, like, but I don't know if we'd get any decent replies, because I would absolutely love to, like, anyone who actually thinks that they're good or has a reason why they're not terrible. I'd be interested to do a video, like, going over it. Not so much like just debating someone that thinks they're good. I mean, unless they're, like, I don't know who, because obviously I wouldn't do something like that with, like, randoms, but maybe I could just retweet my post and just say, like, I'll quote tweet here. Like, maybe I'll do a video. If anyone wants to present any arguments for why attempt limits aren't completely terrible, yeah, so I'll make the post. If that's something you guys like would potentially be interested in, then make sure you like share the retweet. If you're on Twitter, retweet the post and everything so more people see it. I'll post it in the like group chat thing. Would be interested to see some of the arguments. LOL. All right, so there we go. Let's see if we'll see how that goes. I'll leave the post up and maybe I'll do that as like a video for tomorrow or something if it gets some good responses. But yeah, either way. So that is going to be it for the stream for today. I appreciate you guys coming out. There's no late stream today. We'll be back tomorrow for a second channel late stream, going back to playing a bit of XCOM. I wanted to try and keep it in the rotation a little bit. Maybe try and do like one stream a week of it while we try and finish it off. Then we'll be back to Fallout New Vegas on Sunday. So do check out the second channel. The link is pinned in the chat. Obviously, all of that stuff will be live on Twitch as well. So if you're on the Twitch side, I do both my channels, like my two separate YouTube channels. All of that stuff gets streamed on Twitch, all in the same place. So just like tomorrow, 42 degrees. Jeez, that sounds crazy. Yeah, good luck with that. That's oof. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure you like the stream if you're on the YouTube side. Give a follow if you're on the Twitch side. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday and the start of your weekend until I see you hopefully tomorrow night for the second channel XCOM 2 stream. So that's it from me. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you all again soon. Have a good one.